So I've been digging deeper into BlockDAG. This is a blockchain startup that I already talked about here on this channel, and honestly, the more I learn, the more impressed I get. I first stumbled upon this project a couple of months ago when I was at one of the crypto conferences, I think in Miami or somewhere, I'm not really sure. But I've been keeping an eye on their socials. Their community and engagement is growing and everyone is buzzing about it. Influencers are hyped, the community is on fire, and honestly, it's hard not to get excited. So let's do a deep dive on this, as their pre-sale is ongoing and it might be a great opportunity to get in, still in pre-sale. Let's get started. Welcome to Crypto Radar, guys, the place where we discuss up-and-coming new projects in the blockchain space, and I draw your attention to the hottest pre-sales, airdrops, and token launches. We're in a bull run, which is now in its third and last leg, if you ask me, which, if track record is anything to go by, is typically the most accelerated and explosive part of the cycle. Bitcoin just hit another all-time high in the last few days. Ethereum is also on fire, starting an out season that everyone is super hyped about. And history shows us that the biggest gains, the biggest returns come from new tier 1 projects that are launched during this exact window. Sure, investing in Bitcoin or Ethereum might get you a 3 or 4x during a bull cycle, but we're looking for life-changing returns. We need to focus on newly launched altcoins, ideally in pre-launch, and we need to be early. We need to be bold. And this is why I'm talking about BlockDAG. It's inspired by Bitcoin and Casper, and it's the most advanced layer 1 blockchain. It's built on a cutting-edge proof-of-work algorithm delivering blazing speeds, unbeatable security, and true decentralization. Whether you're into everyday applications or enterprise DeFi, BlockDAG delivers. It's scalable, it's EVM compatible, and supports everything that DeFi has to offer. So, in a sense, it's a hybrid between solid proof-of-stake mining like Bitcoin and DeFi operability like Ethereum or Solana. And get this, you can mine from anywhere, making crypto mining simple for everyone. That's another great aspect of the token. Mining in these early days is always a profitable strategy because as the token hits the market, and especially as it gets exchange listings, the price usually shoots up, and this is how some people turned a humble investment of something like $200 or $500 or $1,000 into millions of dollars. And it keeps happening again and again. And with mobile mining, you can earn crypto from anywhere, even from your phone. And they have different miners that you can purchase with different capacity and everything. So the choice is yours, whether you want cloud mining or you want to actually have your own ASIC and mine it yourself at home. But beyond the tech, what really stands out are their strategic partnerships and community building efforts, which are crucial for any blockchain project aiming for long-term success. And this is what I'm also interested in. One of the coolest things about BlockDAG is how they are leveraging high-profile sports partnerships to build brand credibility and expand their reach. They're officially partnered with Inter Milan, one of the most prestigious football clubs globally, which is huge. BlockDAG is working with Inter Milan to enhance fan engagement using blockchain tech, improving transparency and digital transactions around the club. But it doesn't stop there. They're also gearing up for a partnership with NBA, which could bring blockchain into mainstream sports entertainment in a big way. Plus, they've teamed up with UFC star Alex Pereira, which adds a dynamic athletic edge to their brand and connects with a passionate global audience, which is great for building this project and the community. These partnerships aren't just marketing fluff, they are strategic moves to embed blockchain tech into everyday fun experiences, something that can drive real adoption and trust. And I mentioned their pre-sale. Well, the pre-sale has been nothing short of impressive. They've already raised $336.53 million and they sold over 22 billion BDAG tokens. To put that into perspective, this is one of the biggest pre-sales this year so far. The pricing strategy is also very smart. Early investors got in at around 0.0018 cents to the dollar, and now the price is 0.016. So this is already a 10x increase from the very beginning, but do not let that discourage you, because the sale is in 45 rounds and we are currently at round 21, just about to start round 22. And there's a short window left to jump in at this price, as the next batch, from what I see, is going to be 0.029 cents to the dollar. That's almost double the today's price. So don't sleep on it. But here's the kicker. The listing price will be 0.05 cents to the dollar, which means that if you buy now, you're looking at a guaranteed 3, 4, 5x from today's price. And the price prediction, from what I'm seeing from the community, what's being discussed, and people who are heavily researching and analyzing this, $10 is the price that most people are expecting to be reached when it's listed on exchanges. And there are some exchange listings already confirmed, like MEXC, LBank, Coinstore, I can see here, Bitmart, and 15 more exchanges, plus one of them being a US exchange, are going to be revealed later. So we're looking at over 20 exchanges that will be listing this token. I mean, massive. I don't think I know of any pre-sale, any token launch that actually got more than 5 or 6 exchanges in the beginning. And here we're actually talking about 20 exchanges from the get-go, from the start. Guys, this is huge. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how do you get in on this? How do you buy? Well, as you see, we have here the website, and the top corner, buy now, this is what we need to do. Let me go here. And now I will have to connect my wallet. I will be connecting my MetaMask. You can connect any of these. There is Wallet Connect here. There is Trust Wallet, Plus Wallet, Binance Wallet, Coinbase Wallet if you have it, and even other wallets. But MetaMask for me is easiest. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, connecting. All right, and now we can actually see the price here. And there's a lot of tokens that we can use to purchase, not only Ethereum or USD Tether, BNB is also here. What else? Bitcoin, USD Tether on Tron, USD Tether on Binance, Casper is here, of course, Doge, Shiba, Solana, XRP, Matic, Polygon, FTM, Cardano is here, Trump token even, interesting, Ton, and USDC on basis here, Ethereum on basis here. All right. So what you need to do is select the amount that you want to spend. Also, it depends on how much you have in your wallet. If you don't have much, you can transfer prior to doing this, of course. And then you select how much. Of course, for a test, I would advise to start with the minimum, or if not the minimum amount is, by the way, $42, the minimum requirement. So for a test, you can do something. You don't have to do 100. You can do 42. Like if this is the minimum, or let's do 45 or something like that, right? And this is just to see that everything works smoothly. It's your test. You want to see that you have the tokens being counted in your dashboard and everything. Of course, they're not going to be dropped immediately in your wallet. You will need to wait for the launch and everything. But you want to see that everything is working fine. Once you can go with a larger amount. I mean, typically an investment of $500 or $1,000 is what I'm doing for the most part. Sometimes I actually go heavier. Sometimes I would go with 2, 3, 5K. And let's say I choose BNB, right? And here I enter one BNB. So for one BNB, I'll be getting 429.5 thousand BDAG tokens. Now, I don't really have enough balance to do that. Now, let me see what is the minimum. The minimum amount to purchase would be 0.06112 BNB. Okay, and with this, I will be getting 26.25 thousand BDAG. Now, I still don't have enough balance. Yeah, okay. I didn't actually put enough BNB in my wallet, so I cannot complete this, but this is how it goes. So you enter the amount that you want to spend, then you come here to buy coins, and then it will ask me to if I had enough balance. That's why I'm saying you need to actually move some coins into your wallet before you go to purchase. So as I go here to buy, it will ask me to confirm it on my MetaMask. I will click confirm, and that's it. And then in my dashboard here, I will be seeing this amount. I'm not gonna get these coins right away because they're not launched yet, but they will be displayed in my dashboard. I will be able to see my transaction and the amount I spent and the amount of tokens that I'm expecting to receive. And when it's launched, now there's a very important thing here that I saw, and this is a very limited offer. They say beat vesting day 2, 80% unlock live now, exclusive, 3 days to go. So if you're buying BDAG at this stage here at the 0.0016 cents to the dollar price, you can unlock 80% of the tokens that you are buying on day 1. So this is something, and only 3 days are left. This is really, really limited time, guys. So waste no time. Try to catch this, because this is the kind of offer that I never see. Usually we get 20-30% on day 1, and then the rest is being spread over different time periods. So if you want 80%, this is almost all of the tokens you're gonna get on day 1. You need to act fast. You have 3 days to complete this. And of course, this is very limited, because you don't want all of the investors who are buying these tokens at pre-sale to be unlocking 80% of the tokens on day 1. That means that they could dump all of that supply on the market, create a supply shock, and the price will crash. Because if you have more supply than the demand, of course the price is gonna crash, and nobody wants that. The investors don't want that, the developers don't want that, nobody wants that. So this is why this offer here is so limited, because that means it's only going to be available to the people that are buying the token right now in this short window. And that's not going to be the early buyers, the ones that got it even cheaper. It's not going to be the later buyers, the ones that are going to get it more expensive. It's those, the ones that are watching this video. If you're watching this video right now in the first 3 days from posting, then you are lucky, because you can actually take advantage of this. This is also why it's important to not only subscribe to the channel, but hit the notification bell, guys, so that you know when I'm posting a new video. Maybe not every video I post is important for you, but videos like this one are. So don't sleep on it. As I said, make sure that you do your research, go on their website, find out more about the token and the miners and everything, see how you feel about the project, and try to scoop some of these coins at this stage so that you can get 80% of them unlocked on day 1. That's amazing. You always have vesting periods, and with the vesting period, that means you will be getting unlocking tokens over time. Now this is done with the purpose of kind of preventing massive dumps on the market. And just a quick look through their tokenomics. So as I said, BDAG is the ticker symbol of the coin. It has a supply of 150 billion coins, right? The miners are going to be mining 75 billion out of this. So this is half of the supply is going to be mined by the community. There is 50 billion tokens that are allocated at pre-sale. These are 33.3% of the total supply. 19 billion tokens are allocated for community and ecosystem. That's 12.7% of the total supply. Another 3% is going to liquidity, 4.5 billion tokens. 1% only is going to the team. That's 1.5 billion tokens. And 1%, that's one of the smallest allocations for teams that I've seen in recent days. Usually I see 10, 11, 12, up to 20% sometimes. Only 1%, really fair distribution. And it's not only this stage of the pre-sale that is ending soon. The whole pre-sale is going to be ending soon, I think in August. They're launching on 20 exchanges, as I said, including major players like Mexi, Bitmart, Coinstore, xt.com. And if I'm not wrong, that should be on the 11th of August. So it's actually quite a small window already. This is their global launch release. And this is also why you should be joining their Telegram, Twitter, just their social channels, Join them to be aware of announcements and things that are happening. And of course, what makes BlockDAG a true gold mine right now is the passive income from the mining. As I said, you can earn passive income with a whopping 100% APY thanks to their mining equipment. Whatever you choose, cloud mining, this offers the opportunity to take advantage of the computational power of remote data centers and to earn potential returns. It is super easy, and you don't really need to have any equipment for that. Or you can do hardware mining where you need equipment. This empowers you to operate and own your personal mining setup, including powerful ASIC miners, if you want full control, of course. And don't forget the incredible possibility of mobile mining through the project's mobile application. It's also cloud mining, and it's completely free and allows you to mine cryptocurrencies from anywhere in the world using your phone. So this is accessibility redefined, if you ask me. And the choice is completely yours. Now, the team behind BlockDAG, they are fully doxed, they're open and stacked with talent. We're talking top-tier advisors from MIT, Harvard and Brown, plus fintech veterans and blockchain pioneers. They've raised over 330 million, as I mentioned, dollars. And personally, I'm incredibly excited about this project. Think about it. In 2009, we had Bitcoin. In 2014, we have Ethereum. In 2020, we had Solana. And now in 2025, we're getting BDAG. Yes, I am placing it up there with these other giants because when Solana launched, nobody was convinced that it will be a proper Ethereum killer. Before that, Cardano and Avalanche and a few other ones, even Polkadot, were kind of trying to take center stage, and we were talking about them as Ethereum killers, but we weren't really talking about Solana as the Ethereum killer. Not in the beginning. And this is the case here with BlockDAG as well. In the beginning, everyone thinks it's just another project, just another blockchain network. Time will tell if I'm right, but I personally think that is going to be one of the top 5 blockchain projects. Let's see. But the community is super excited. You can jump into their Telegram. It's buzzing with purchases every minute. The energy is unreal. And with partnerships like Inter Milan and Alex Pereira, BlockDAG is going mainstream, mark my words. Not to forget their giveaways. Every day, 50 million BDAG tokens are up for grabs. If they don't sell out, the top buyer gets the rest. Plus, early investors get extra bonuses and dividends, and there's that $2 million giveaway that is running until August the 13th. As usual, you will find all the links to the project and their giveaway in the description below, so make sure to check it out. And remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your research, but seriously, BDAG is one to watch out for.